I exposed my husband's coworker for trying to break up our marriage with fake text messages. My husband Mike works at this tech company downtown, and about 6 months ago, they hired this new woman named Jessica. From day one, she had her eyes on him. The first time I met her was at the company Christmas party last December. Mike and I were standing by the food table when she walked up and completely ignored me. She kept trying to pull Mike away to talk privately about some project. Every time he said no, she'd pout like a little kid who didn't get candy. I'm talking full-on bottom lip sticking out, arms crossed, the whole thing. His other coworkers were super friendly with me, asking about our kids and making small talk. But Jessica just stood there staring at Mike like I wasn't even there. Then in February, Mike and I were walking home from dinner at this Italian place near our house. It was my birthday and we'd just had this amazing meal. We're holding hands, talking about dessert, when suddenly Jessica appears out of nowhere on the sidewalk. She tries to go in for this huge hug with Mike and he literally jumps backward to avoid her, like actually jumped away from her. It was the best part of my whole birthday watching him dodge her like that. But it got worse. Mike came home one night and told me Jessica had accidentally sent him 2 provocative photos on 2 separate occasions. The first one was her in a bikini at the beach. The second was her in this low-cut dress at some bar. Both times she sent these long apologies saying, "Oops, wrong person, so sorry." Yeah, right. Mike was super uncomfortable about it and told me everything immediately. Here's the thing though, the company Mike works for used to be where I worked before we had kids, so I still know a bunch of people there. They started messaging me telling me about how Jessica was trying to corner Mike after meetings, how she'd follow him to the break room, how she'd find excuses to stop by his desk constantly. One of my old coworkers told me Jessica had somehow accessed Mike's personnel file and got his home address. That's when I knew this wasn't just some harmless crush. This woman was obsessed. Last week we were hosting this dinner party at our house. Mike's parents were there, my sister and her husband, a few of our neighbors. We were all in the dining room eating when someone knocked on the door. I went to answer it and there's Jessica standing on my porch with this manila folder. She hands it to me and says, "I thought you should see these before you make any more plans with your husband." Then she just walks away. I open the folder and it's full of printed text messages between her and Mike. Messages about meeting up, how he couldn't stop thinking about her, plans to leave me. I'm standing there reading these and my hands are shaking. For like 10 seconds, I actually believed it. Then I noticed something. The phone number at the top of every screenshot was wrong. It wasn't Mike's number, not even close. She'd faked the entire conversation, but was too stupid to change the phone number to match his actual number. I showed Mike and he immediately recognized her phone number as the sender. She'd been texting herself and editing his name into it. We called HR that night. Turns out Mike had already filed a complaint about the photos and the inappropriate behavior. HR had been building a case. My showing up with evidence of harassment and these fake messages was the final piece they needed. They fired her the next morning for misuse of personnel files and harassment. But Jessica wasn't done. She showed up at our house again 2 days later, screaming about how I ruined her life. We called the police and they gave her a warning to stay away from us and our property or she'd be arrested. She still tries to text Mike from different numbers, but he blocks them immediately. Her LinkedIn says she moved to a different state. Good riddance.